Hello students, hope you are fine at your homes and continuing your study through this online study material provided you by the school on our school website. I also hope that you have learned both the chapters we had earlier in our online classes, the last lesson and the last spring. Well, let's move to the next portion, and here today we are going to start the very first poem of book 1, Flamingo. Yes, you heard right. My Mother at 66, the very first poem of our book 1, Flamingo, written by Kamala Das. Now, Kamala Das, an Indian female writer. She was born in Malabar, Kerala. You know, Kamala Das is famous for expressing the complexities, the complications of human relationships. And this poem, My Mother at 66, is one of the best example of showing such complexities of human relationships. Here in this poem, the poet is showing the bonding in humans, especially the bond between a mother and a daughter. Such a precious bond, such a innocent bond. Here the poet shares her emotions, her feelings for her mother. She is talking about her mother, and she is also scared of losing her mother who is aging. She has the pain of separation. She feels the pain of the fear of separation from her mother as the mother is aged. So she feels that she can lose her mother at any time. Okay. However, the poet tries to divert her mind to overcome this painful negative emotion, negative thought. She controls her emotions, she controls her feelings and smiles while bidding farewell to her mother, as every daughter, after spending few days at her parents' home, with a smile, though she had tears in her eyes all the time, but she hides, she controls the emotions, she bids the farewell and she smiles. Similarly, the poet is also smiling while bidding farewell to her mother. Now, her smile here shows her fears, her tears and her emotions which she is hiding from her mother. Now, why she is hiding from her mother? Because she does not want to weaken her mother. She does not want to make her mother feel sad for her emotions, for her tears, for her fear. Okay, and also her smile signifies, or her smile shows the hope that she would soon meet her mother again. Okay, every daughter has this desire that their parents live long and they will go every time, spend time with their parents, and they meet them soon again. Okay, so with that hope she smiles that she would meet her mother soon again. Now, before moving to the poem, let's discuss the themes. As I told you, as the poet, the title itself is My Mother at 66. Mother at the 66 years of age. Okay, she is 66 years old. So the poet has this fear all the time in the mind that she can lose her mother anytime that can snatch her mother from her. So this separation, this painful separation, she has to tolerate, she has to bear with this loss. So first theme, aging is a natural phenomena. Aging is a natural process. One who is born young would grow up, would grow old and would die one day. But human relationships, complexities of human relationships, that even after knowing the truth that every mortal will taste death, they are scared of losing. They are scared of losing their near and dear ones. They feel pain at the death of their near and dear ones. So first theme, aging is a natural process. Everyone would grow old, everyone would die. Second theme, complexities of human relationships. Even after knowing the truth that every mortal will taste death, they have this fear all the time in their mind. Okay. Third, pain of separation, or we can say fear of separation. Fear of separation from the near and dear ones. Now, this fear of separation, the poet feels at two stages in this poem. I repeat, this fear of separation or this pain of separation the poet feels at two stages in her life. The first is the childhood. Okay, childhood fear, childhood familiar ache to her. Now, childhood fear, why she feels this, that when she was a child, the fear of separation from her mother, because you know children are so sensitive, they are so innocent, all the time they are scared of losing their mother, they do not want to remain for a moment even away from their mother. So that childhood fear, that time when she was a child, she had this fear in her mind, or she had this painful separation from her mind, from her mother. And second is the grew up. When she grew up, again she has this fear in her mind that she will lose her mother as her mother is growing old, as a mother is aging. Okay, so these three themes are there. Aging is a natural process, complexities of human relationships, even after knowing the truth they do not want to lose their near and dear ones, and third, the last is the pain of separation, fear of separation from the near and dear ones. Let's move to the poem. Let's start the poem. This poem, My Mother at 66, has been written in one sentence only. You note the poem, you will not find full stop just at the end of the poem. You will find many punctuation, the other punctuations also, but full stop just at the end of the poem. So the poem starts, or the poet starts this poem when last Friday, after spending few days with her parents who live at Cochin, the poet is going back to the airport. Okay, she is going back to the airport, and while going back to the airport, along with her, her mother was also there in the car. Okay, she was there in the car to see of her daughter. Now, while driving the car, she notices her mother. She looks at her mother who was inside the car. She finds her mother dozed, sleepy, asleep. Okay, ashen or ash color, the grayish, the pale color, the weak, pale, colorless. Okay, she finds her dozed, sleeping, open mouth. She finds her face was so pale, so weak, and she also finds her sleeping like lifeless person, like a corpse. Now corpse is a dead person. So she finds her mother, or she sees her mother who is sleeping in the car, is so weak, so frail, so pale, so still, that the poet compares her mother to a corpse, to a dead body even. And then when she saw this condition of her mother, when she sees her mother weak, pale, still like a dead body, she realizes with pain. She realizes that her mother is aging, that her mother is growing old, and soon she will lose her mother. She realizes the aging process of mother and gets scared of losing her soon. Now she is disturbed at this thought. Just this thought, the thought of separation, the pain of separation. Now this thought is giving her pain. Okay, and the fear of separation. She tries to divert her mind, because you know we do not keep the negative thoughts for a long time. We try to be positive, remain positive all the time. Even if some negative thought or some negative emotion comes to our mind, we try to divert our mind from that negative emotion. So she also here, after this negative thought that she will lose her mother soon, as her mother is aging, as mother is getting old, she tries to divert her mind. And how she diverts her mind? She looks outside the car. Okay, and when she looks outside the car, she sees the merry children spilling out. Merry children, happy children, cheerful young children, small children, they are coming out, they are playing outside. And she also sees the trees, the young trees sprinting. Now sprinting, moving fast. When she was driving the car was moving forward and the trees were moving backward, fast backward. So she finds the happy children, the cheerful children, the joyful children playing outside, as well as the green young trees, they are sprinting, moving fast, as she was also driving the car fast, or her car was also moving fast. Now if you notice that these both the images, both the images or both the scene inside the car and the scene, the images outside the car, both have a stark contrast. Okay, these both images, outside images, are in a sharp contrast with the inside scene. Inside, what was there? The mother, lifeless, dull, dim, energyless, lethargic. Okay, no energy, lifeless, like a dead body, like a corpse. And outside, the young, happy, merry, energetic, joyful children, and the trees sprinting. Now, trees sprinting symbolizes time, how time runs fast. She recalls her mother when she was young, she was energetic, she was active, there was a glow on her face. But now, with the so fast moving time, so fast passing time, her mother is old, aged, 66 years. Okay, so these two images, the merry children playing outside, happy, youth, vigor, energy, activeness, and the time moves so fast, both have the deep contrast, a stark contrast with the inside scene. Inside, the mother is lethargic, inside the mother is dull, the mother is weak, the mother is frail, the mother is compared to a corpse, is compared to a dead body. So both have a sharp contrast. Finally, she reaches to the airport. She reaches the airport, and after the security check, again she looks at her mother. Again, because now it is a time to bid her farewell. Now it is a time to say her goodbye. She again looks at her mother. She again notices her mother, and again she finds her one colorless, pale, weak, frail, dull and dim, like a winter's moon. See, again she compares her mother with a winter's moon. Okay, late winter's moon. Now, as in winters, the moon, if you have noticed the moon is dull, dim, it loses its radiance, it loses its glow, it looks dull, it looks dim. Why? Due to the cloud, due to the fog, due to the mist. Similarly, her mother has also lost her charm, has also lost her radiance, has also lost her glow due to the old age. And again the familiar ache or the same familiar pain returns to the poet. Now here the familiar ache or the familiar pain is the childhood fear. As I have told you earlier, that the poet has described this fear of separation or this pain of separation at two stages of life. First is the childhood. Every child is like that. Every child wants to remain all the time with the mother only. Every child has this fear that her mother may go somewhere, and he has this fear of separation. So the same pain of separation returns to her, and again when she has grown up, she realizes the pain of separation from her mother. Now children, here familiar ache is very important. You get the questions many times about the familiar ache. What is the poet's familiar ache? So I again describe you. This familiar ache is the childhood ache or the childhood fear, as every child fears the separation from his mother. No child wants to remain away from the mother. Okay, no child wants to remain away from his mother. So the same fear of separation, so the same familiar pain returns to the poet when she is standing at the airport waving her mother goodbye. Okay, this fear returns to her, but all she says, "See you soon, Amma." All she does, smile and smile and smile. These are the last two concluding lines, most important lines. See, the poet says, these are the parting words of the poet to her mother. "See you soon, Amma." Okay, and when we see off, or when we bid farewell, or when we wish goodbye to someone, we have this hope that we will meet again. So the poet has again this expectation, this hope that and she says this hope to her mother, conveys this hope to her mother also, that she would meet her again, Amma. Okay, now all she does, smile and smile and smile. Thrice the poet has used this word, smile and smile and smile. These three smiles have a different meaning. Let me clear. Smile. In the first, the poet realizes the pain. This smile signifies her guilt, her pain, that she could not spend much time with her mother. Okay, so in the first smile, she has this realization, the realization of the guilt, the realization of this guilt, and she is feeling painful that she could not spend much time with her mother. Second smile. Second smile, here she shows her brave heart, her courage. This smile signifies her courage, that she hides her feelings, she hides her tears, her emotions, her fears from her mother. Why she hides? She does not want her mother to see her painful. She does not want her mother to see her emotional. You know, no child wants her or his parents to be weak. So she also does not want to weaken her mother. Therefore she tries to control her feelings, therefore she tries to control her emotions. She hides her tears, she hides her feelings, she hides her she hides her emotions. Okay, she does not want her mother to get weak. Okay, otherwise her mother will also feel bad for her. And the third, last smile shows her hope, her wish, her desire, that she will meet her mother soon again. Okay, every child has this, that she has this hope that her mother will survive till the next meeting also, and the next to next meeting also. Her mother will live long and she will meet her again. See you soon, Amma. She will meet her again. Okay, smile controls her feelings, controls her tears, controls her emotions, hides her tears. Okay, realizes the guilt that she could not spend much time, and gives herself hope that she will meet again her mother soon. Okay, so this is all about the poem. Finally, if we conclude the poem, here the poem describes a painful goodbye of a daughter to her old age mother, and her fear to lose her mother at any time or soon due to the old age. This is all about the poem. Hope you understood well as you hope you understood well. As you finish this online session, go through the text in the book. Okay, goodbye, stay home, stay well.